Swinging.
Hi,
Swinging
everybody.
around.
Welcome to the year end of Smokes and Jokes. Looks like you got
Proper.
the back of cloud. Hi, back of cloud. You got the top of
This is
smoke.
Background.
Watch the shine. We've got the drunk Finn.
Almost drunk.
Almost
Almost.
drunk Finn.
I'm not drunk yet.
And me, you're stoned as fuck. Dude, that's just the overall dude. You know, the guy on the couch. No longer on the couch. Chronic.
One up.
Also, this is my fourth one.
Right.
This is like my 15th.
It's his fourth cab.
Oh, fuck you.
It's my fourth one. La la la. Sorry, I had to do a little Schwarzenegger. So guys, this is our year-end little special. We're all kind of relaxing and doing our thing. I hope that did you guys? I'm assuming you all had a good Christmas. I know we've talked a little bit here and there, but not a whole crazy amount. Smoke.
Not a triple, mate.
You had a good Christmas, I do assume. Was Santa good to you, or did you wake up to a stocking full of coal?
Nah. It was alright. Christmas
All right, as long as nobody woke up to coal, I don't good. But we're talking the new year. We've got baby New Year underneath me. All we got to do is get him into his diaper.
You changed the hangy.
Well, in 50 minutes in Finland, I'm officially 2025.
I still was smiling, mate.
What?
So I know
Is it officially 2025 for you already?
In 50 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be
50.
50. Okay, so in
5 and 0.
all
50.
right, so in 5 and 0. So okay, all right. So at the 55-minute and 42-second mark, we can start doing kind of a little build up to the Ravens' New Year. New Year starts in the Finland first. Here, we'll go to the to the British Isles and whatnot, to the UK, and it will hit me first here in Canada. So I'm gonna be with you all night. I'm gonna be here on YouTube, then I'm gonna go over to Twitch a little later on. But I'm gonna be on the go all goddamn night. It is New Year's Eve, and I am Chronicus. I'm also pretty stoned and rambling at this point, so I'm gonna let one of the other fucks take over.
Clown, up to you.
On my first turd.
Oh, fuck you.
Ooh.
What's
Holy what?
what's everybody's drink of choice for the new year?
Well, for right now, I'm still on tea, so I may
Holy
eat a beer
shit.
later. But if I go and have a beer, it's a nice can of Molson Canadian, and
Shut up.
By the looks of it, Clown's drinking Toronto.
No. Clown is drinking
Canadian Club.
cannabis infused vodka, and it tastes fucking amazing.
I want some.
So you got to get high and drunk at the same time.
40% THC, 60% vodka, and it tastes. Oh my god, no.
All right. I need to go commandeer a boat. I need to go commandeer a ship. I'll be there in about 15
Oh
hours.
my god. You know when you smell bud and you go, I wish I could eat that. It smells that good.
Yeah.
Being able to taste it.
You get contacts, Clown. That way, I'm sure you get somebody that would drive the couple of us to come up and get me, and then take me down to yours.
Let's see.
That's fucking amazing.
I'm still must say, I still finding it funny that I'm always only sober person when it's not the New Year nor Midsummer's Eve. I'm only sober person from 4 of us. And now that it's New Year, I'm drinking like madman.
Well,
oh my god.
It's New Year, man. It's you gotta cut loose sometimes. Tonight I got a little extra weed for myself as well. I mean, I do have edibles in the fridge ready to go, but I just read how much THC.
You got the edibles, I got the drinkables.
Dude, I just read how much THC is in that, and if I eat that,
do it.
I'm gonna be out.
for a few days.
Yeah,
Do it.
dude,
Do
there's
it.
10,000 milligrams of THC
Do
in
it.
each bar.
Do it.
Oh my. Yeah, maybe not today. Maybe not on the stream. Maybe after
That's
the
like
stream.
an ounce of weed in each bar, man.
Sorry, didn't you want him to be playing Mines of Moria? He's gonna get fucking lost in a fucking mine shaft if he fucking ain't that after the stream.
Fucking right,
No, I'm
man.
thinking-
I'd be
I'm
fucking.
thinking,
All you'd see is my character
I would-
spinning around and me on my camera, like.
He'd be stood there at a loot
It's
box playing the drums on it.
And I will be like, Chronicles, where the fuck are you?
I would
You
just
come
love
back
to
up at
see
the very
Corey
beginning,
playing Call
just
of Duty
turning
drums.
around in a circle. Oh man,
Nice.
Corey-
If it's nice,
Corey's
Nice.
playing Call of Duty drunk. That would be fun.
what's that? Where? Who? What?
I said if Corey is playing Call of Duty drunk would be fun.
Oh
And I'm
god.
Polish.
Polish.
The
At least
that
he looks like a Congo Polish.
Just
That
me
is
trying to
Uncle
play
Paul.
Stone with the 3 drunk would be fun
I just
enough.
told Deb, I've got smoke going. Find someone with a
Get you
car.
guys to do some crazy ass shit in Warzone like I do. Try to push teams on your own and shit. But man, the only reason why I do that is because I know that sometimes I do run into teams that I can take out on my own.
Yeah, but you don't have that
Yeah, see the size of the
awareness that, okay, now it's not the time.
No, I don't. No, I'm more like somebody say fight.
You're just like, okay, I have the least. I will cut those stuff. I have the least. Nope, least does not help you in the video games.
No, man. At least I'm
Sadly.
wild, man.
Yeah, you are wild. I agree.
I'm a real wild child. Always have been. When I was a kid, they tried putting, the safeties and stuff like that on the cupboards and shit, and I broke them. No, I apparently I wedged my my arm into the cupboard, and just pushed out until the plastic broke. It was the cupboard that had the chips and candy, just to be clear.
It was not. So it was not your weed just yet at that point.
No,
yet.
at that point it was just chips and candy. I've always had a weakness for sweets. Like, always had a weakness for sweets. And I mean, like, I go past the pastry shop, I check what's in my pocket, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get a pastry. Fuck it, why not? I might not even be hungry. And like, if I go in past the pastry,
that's what you might be British actually. We do that here. If you go past the bakery, you got to pick up a donut or a turnover,
something.
Sausage roll.
Dude,
The fan favorite
turkey
is sausage
flip,
roll. A
turkey
nice
flip.
warm sausage roll.
Dude, a
Done.
brand new warm turkey
but
flip
they're
with
hang-
just a little bit of gravy and dressing inside with the turkey. Oh my fuck.
There a hang though, clown, right? Can I ask you, right?
I'm
When
Canadian
was the
British.
last
What can I say?
When was the last time you actually had a decent fucking warm sausage roll?
A couple weeks ago.
Are you sure I wasn't?
You say that, but I made some for tonight. So
No,
yeah.
no.
But when was the last time I bought one from a?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
retail?
a decent. Like,
Summer.
way, other than making like your own that way, because making your own is always better, right? But
Yeah, I think the last time I bought a good sausage roll was probably Baker's Oven, and they've been administrated for 12 years now. So Greg's is all right, but they're mass made now, and due to law changes, you can't serve hot sausage rolls because some dumb bitch decided to give a fucking 18-month-old baby a fucking burning hot sausage roll, and it fucking burnt his mouth, and Greg's got in trouble for it. No, blame her.
Yeah,
She is the dick.
well, that's like here, man. Like you don't get blazing hot coffee or hot tea like you used to because somebody sued McDonald's back in the late 90s for burning in the 90s for burning their fucking mouth on hot coffee. So now not only does every single hot beverage served here have to say caution hot on it, but it cannot exceed a certain degree.
But why should that transfer to food as well? Unless you're actually even hangy hot. Sometimes when you're in the restaurant, the fucking your food's barely warm in McDonald's. Like, so how do you explain that? Like, that way? So how would that transfer to food? Like, because technically, me being a chef, that way food's got to be fucking piping hot before you even serve it.
Yep.
No matter fucking
And I
what.
usually let it sit for a couple of minutes, like my meats. I always let my meats sit 5 minutes.
That's why I cut into my meat to open it up that way and
Nope.
let it out.
I will look. No. I will not slice a steak until it's ready to be sliced. I will let it sit on my little metal rack until it's ready to be served, which is 3 to 5 minutes depending on thickness. And that's just it. I
just
it's-
waited till
that's-
you will have a
And if
nibble.
it's barbecued, well, then I might take it directly off the barbecue onto a plate and serve it because barbecue doesn't need to rest as much because I can put it onto the lower heat to let it fit.
I
You
would
know
love
what I
for
mean?
you. It's like a sip to see the flavor.
Like I
It's
don't
actually
know, man.
no,
I'm
it's
particular. I'm particular over
Literally.
cooking meat. I always have been
Like-
ever since I was a little kid.
you eat
And
brownie.
Nan got me helping
And
her
taste one.
cook Sunday dinner. She was very particular over the meat.
Literally.
Like,
It's not much. On the bottom.
so what's everybody's plans for New Year's Eve besides sitting around here with me?
Drinking and gaming.
That sounds like good plans.
Usually, usually on New Year's I watch 2 Towers.
Oh,
I time it perfectly when
You can only have a little
clock
bit of
hits
reason.
12 o'clock. It begins.
oh.
So it begins.
That's cool.
It's my every New Year
There's
except
but
this except this year. I'm here this year, so
There's this, you says about 2 Towers that way. There's the exact same thingy with the Return of the King.
Because you're also getting home.
This means
40%.
At a certain point that way, like the Gandalf will arrive at fucking 12 o'clock or something, bang on that way with the backup army. But is another one of that as well that way in Harry Potter? I can't mind what one it is,
what you
but
giggle.
there's one for Harry Potter.
I've got someone sitting my
So,
side of
Pink Floyd's Time.
the
We'd set it so that the intro
I've got-
would end at midnight, and it'd start as soon as midnight it'd be like ticking away the moments that make up the dull day.
I've got
One's good though. That's
Someone's touching me.
that way beginning of the year.
But that came about from Pink Floyd, us doing a New Year's Eve viewing of the Dark Side of Oz. We queued up the we kind of re-edited the music
Mine.
of Dark Side of the Moon onto the Wizard of Oz soundtrack.
even. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Can I trade these in for?
Sorry, mate, but
Oh, shop.
yeah, past 9, mate.
Sorry. I didn't know.
And the warranty expires after the
You follow
new
an
year.
actors doing TikTok, you think they get mad at themselves when they have a phone camera in their face. Get a real job. Next selfie.
Bro, I think Conic and Rainbow were connected literally at the same time. They both literally went, and then both moved at the same
Well,
time.
I was, it's that I guess Joint Chief of Staff, Payne Entertainment. Yeah, they
What
are
is he
their own
running?
paparazzi now, and then they'd get pissed off when certain videos that they post go viral. Yeah, they do. Britney Spears, for example. She got pissed off that her drunk little tirade and shit went all viral and shit there the other year. Well, this is the way.
this is the way.
Does anyone else understand what he's talking about?
I just heard Britney Spears.
Oh, okay.
It's the chat.
I was just responding to the Joint Chief there. I dropped a butt of weed on the floor. Emergency.
There's something else fucking up.
Found it.
That kid.
It's
Are
okay.
you trying to figure out what?
Everything's fine.
So,
We can cancel the red alert, and everybody can go back to stations.
You will stay away
We're
maybe
okay.
maybe care about for you.
and stop
Is it
asking
your
what
problem?
what's going on. Stupid. Kuva.
Is that all it's missing at the bottom? Cool,
Cool, but just the Dom's talking.
And then middle finger.
I've got an application.
Cried over it.
You can taste it. I'm sure you can do a shot.
Oh, man.
Terrible team, mate. Terrible team.
So I was doing jingle hells the other night. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but man, do you know how hard it is to get one of those fucking gobble gums? Those holiday cheer gobble gums? It's a pain in my ass.
Ah,
I reckon if you go into your infantry, you'll have 5 sat in there that you've got out of the events.
I don't think so.
Well, I did.
I never. I get one. I've got one.
I got Jack and shit, and Jack left town.
I've got one. I
I'm sure.
don't know.
We've got
Well,
wasted 3 years. I did that. Sweat and tears. I
That's
was
true.
through.
And just so Spider-Man's real name is Peter Parker.
no, it's not. Nobody knows who Spider-Man is.
The only
Everybody
reason he
forgot.
hasn't that is because nothing's been in
I haven't
Peter
forgotten.
Johnson.
I remember. I was outside this universe when he did that deal with Strange.
Even
50.
if I bought
Go on,
this,
that beer now.
Me and the Watchers, we were doing some shit.
where I know this
or
is
maybe
like,
we're just different universe that, and we saw the movie of that universe.
so,
So we're the
You're not
ones.
sleeping on the level.
Why am I just finding this out?
I have no.
Imagine Taylor
Maybe
Swift.
that's maybe
Taylor and
because he
everyone
lost his
doing-
memory. That's why he lost his hair.
Be swift like
on the
Taylor's.
table. You're coming. I'm the best. Not home.
You are far past on
That was good. That was good.
Can you hear
Holy shit.
What's some New Year's stories then that everybody's got for when they were younger?
Oh, God. First time I shot a gun.
What have you got a pet dog?
I was like 10,
easy?
10, 11 years old, maybe 12. We're at my uncle's place, and everybody, it came midnight, and everyone took turns shooting off the shotgun. And my mom was nowhere to, she was, in the other room, and the old man was like kind of setting up the fireworks out there. And the uncle looks at me, he's like, "You want to shoot her or what?"
Excellent now.
And of course I said yes. So he showed me everything to do, cocked it, put off the safety. He said, "Now aim high.
It's fucking
Make
beautiful,
sure
isn't
you
it?
aim high. You don't want to, you don't and aim on an angle. Don't aim straight up because it'll just come straight down. Aim high on an angle so it goes the fuck way the fuck over there somewhere."
Yeah.
And I said, "All right."
But like I said, it's
Right
like
down on my
shape.
ass. Like, now, to my own credit, I never let go of the gun, and I never let it, anything happen or nothing. Then I kept it held straight up just in case. But I went straight down on my ass, man. Like, just. So as soon as I did that, the uncle just like, "Give me that."
Right, because you weren't, you never had the right stance too. You weren't prepared for the kick in three.
No.
It's like white.
Yeah.
That's why man, that's right. And I took that lesson like Joint did. You stay high, you aim high, keep medicated.
You see what's nice around it? I've still got photos of it. And all of a sudden,
Oh.
I was 18 and that was in the army.
Well, my uncle, he was, I later learned how to properly shoot and everything like that from him. Like, he taught me everything about shooting that I know, and I'm a pretty good shot. I ain't no fucking midget of death, but... He taught me to use 2 types of sights. Fucking 3 and a 3 and a 6 zoom, like the 6 times zoomable sight. And irons. He said if you can't hit it with irons, you can't hit it with a scope.
Yeah, in the army we just use iron sight anyway. So
I've never. I've the only thing I've shot really has been like a 2-2, right? But
I've shot a 22. I've shot an M1 Garand. I've shot an M1A1. I've shot that German pistol. What is it? The Luger?
Fucking about.
Whatever.
enough. That's enough.
I know what one you're talking about.
I've shot the 12 gauge shotgun. I've shot an old trench gun with the old 12 gauge Remington, like from
-1,
probably-
-4.
yeah,
Mm.
that was great grandfather's.
For me, that was the only thing I've shot really is
306 rifle.
a 2-2 rifle, a paint, and a paintball gun, and a BB gun, right? And
Oh, I've shot hundreds of BB guns.
same, like in paintball guns as well. But
So you can't really-
like obviously paintball guns, you haven't got sights. That way, so
Yeah,
I'm a pretty damn good shot with a paintball gun.
I'd like to get. I'd like to try airsoft one of these days if I can ever get a team
Well,
together.
I would love, I would love to do
Yeah.
yeah, some airsoft as well. That way, I would love to have an airsoft set up that way because I would like to
Calm
have
down.
a sniper as I am in
Well, I
Call of
tell you
Duty.
now,
And so
if I ever get your asses here, I'll take you to the airsoft course here.
that's what I mean.
It's an outdoor airsoft course in the woods.
I want to go to Texas to go to Balhack.
Oh yeah.
Swamp Sniper.
I feel funny.
Where I would want to go as well.
Balhack, I want to go to Balhack that way. I want to do one of the the events,
Let's do
like
Balhack.
apocalyptic events or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Sitting on the fence.
Yeah, actually, what's his YouTube videos now and then?
I watch him. I used to watch Silo,
Walking.
Kick Mustang, and Novrich.
They do.
The only reason I watched
Bottom
The only reason I watched Novrich is because I like the setups for his snipers. So I do want to try, as I said, with the pretty much similar. So I'm a pretty damn good shot with a fucking 2-2 rifle. That way, I'll say that sniper. So, give me a BB gun, give me a BB gun that way that shoots at a decent pressure. That way,
Like, what am I doing here?
and give me the ghillie suits and shit. That way, I'll sit and hide fucking most of the time. That way, and take shots when I take the shots, and I'll hit most of them.
And I will probably be shot because I'm more your.
You're just running straight to
I'm
where.
a running gunner, man, just like I am in COD.
I used to be that style. That's the thing. That way, that's why as well. I would like within my fucking. I would probably run the SMG for movement. Like sitting in one spot. No, I wouldn't sit in one spot all game.
Paintball, man, I would run a gun, and sure, I'd get myself killed eventually, but I'd usually take a few fuckers down before they got me. Because
Paintball, and for me that way it was. I would sit. I'd position myself so that way I could move, and some of the shots that I've pulled off in paintball was fucking amazing. Like that, literally, there was one I remember. I was doing like a slight slant, looking over like a bit of a ravine type thing, and I seen movement coming through that like across the way, so quite a distance. So I followed that movement and then just went a wee bit in front of it and went, right, let's see, bang, took a shot. Next thing I know, I just see the that way. I hear somebody go and then I just see the brush movement, and that way somebody.
Coolest
What's
thing
it
I
now?
ever seen in
So
paintball.
this is AK-47 and skills.
Coolest thing I ever seen in paintball. There used to be this small bog hole in the old
Yeah.
paintball field out towards Upper Island Cove. So we're doing our usual paintball thing,
Hey,
and
chill out,
me and my cousin, we thought we had the thing won because we
And now
shot.
she's driving
We
back
thought
to-
we shot everybody. So we're coming back past the bog hole. Next thing I know, our buddy Dean, who was on the other team, came out of the bog hole and just leveled us. He must have came up. He must have pulled his guns up first just a little bit and unplugged them, and then just when he knew we were watching, just came up and just because he came up with 2 fucking paintball guns and just fucking smoked the 2 of us. Like it was like the scene in Predator when Arnie comes up out of the fucking, just like it. just
Right.
fucking like it, putting paintball, and we're just stood there, like, get splat, a couple of splats in the back, turn around, and he fucking peppered us. Because we thought we had everybody, but no, we were down one dude, and we were the last two on our team, and he took us out. I mean, we never expected the motherfucker to be down in a bog hole. Like,
So yeah, so you did not expect the unexpected.
like, dude, man, I don't know how long he was down there.
Hey, I'm already on number 2.
Dare you?
I don't know
Go
how
on,
long he was
dare you?
down there,
One,
but-
go, dare
but
you?
by the cake of the mud over
A
him
shot
and his
it, I dare
clothes,
you.
I think he
You
must have
can't.
been down
There's
there the whole
stalks and
match.
everything in it.
What?
You can't. There's like stalks and shit in it.
Alright.
Eat the stalks at the end, see what happens. Oh man. Fuck. So yeah, no, so what's everybody's hopes for the new year? What are you hoping to achieve by this time next year?
No. We're not
No?
moving on
I'm
yet.
just gonna drink as much as I did last year.
I was
Okay.
going.
Well,
I'm
this
still
year.
waiting for. I'm still waiting for some. Waiting for Raven and some of Raven's stories and Cloud stories.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
past 2 years.
got off tracked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like whatever you remember for like New Year's when you were younger.
Well, when I
Somebody
was
up-
younger, I usually had with the family we had lots of food and we just talked rackets. So I don't have actually that kind of stories to tell. What like a Chronicles have. So we just have food. We watch movies.
Teenage stories.
I watch
that
movies.
way
Or play games with my little brother, or we're just on PC or playing consoles. And
any teenage stories or that way, like as you get a bit older, high school age, that way you know.
no, pretty much.
No.
No, I was pretty mild.
This one time at finish camp.
He was the tame guy. He was the guy probably guys like me said that they were hanging out with so that they wouldn't get in trouble. So no, man, I'm going over to Raven's house. No, Dad, I'm not going to Frankie's. No, man, I'm going over to Raven's. Meanwhile, I'd go to Frankie's first, enlist Frankie, and we would probably convince you to go out and get drunk with us.
But yeah,
That
once
way, technically, I wouldn't be lying, and I used to do that shit all the time.
But yeah, I was actually just at the home playing games at that time, and once I got 18, of course I got my own alcohol, and of course I had few every new year.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Went to sauna, had the good food, and so on. So,
You smell that?
So what are we at?
but
We're,
once I
close on
moved to
30
my
minutes to
own,
midnight? For you, Raven?
well, it's 23:37 at the moment.
Okay. So 22
So-
minutes.
About the year.
All right.
But yeah, so my New Year's were actually not that special at all.
Of course they were.
Uh,
We were in the new year with friends and family.
It's your memories that way.
I was more of with the family, and once I got my own place, of course, I was sometimes with the friends as well, and
That's
Which
fair.
is
but most of the time I started to be New Year's with friends. We were way too much apart, so of course we were chatting through Discord and so on. So
Kind of like
And
us now.
I just
having a
enjoyed
little
some-
New Year's party with friends miles and miles and miles away.
indeed,
Smell it on the back.
so we just played games and so on, and yeah. That's pretty
fair
much-
enough. That's fair
So
enough.
my New
Yeah.
Year's were always quite calm. In its
So
own way.
your New Year's were more family orientated.
Yeah, pretty much.
I remember one of my
No, that's
craziest
fair.
New Year's though.
What about
Hello.
wait, no, shut up. Cloud, what about yourself?
Drink.
What's a couple of like your favourite New Year's that you remember that way for kind of like growing up, or some of the stuff that you done or in New Year's like growing up?
Don't know. I think the funniest one was we were all pissed at our heads and watching Dawn French, and my mum had literally bought a sofa for herself for that Christmas, and laughed that hard that she pissed all over her new sofa. It was the funniest thing ever.
Well,
The joke
damn.
of it is all of us since that New Year's have rewatched the same Dawn French part and not found it as funny as what it was. My mum
That-
pissing herself on her new sofa.
Oh,
So yeah,
Is that the only one you've got then?
that's quite amazing, I
Anyway,
must say.
anyway, like the likes like Queenie era at way.
well, technically
This is our second.
this would be the second time, but New Year's isn't something that I cared much for, but
Well, it's not the big thing for me either. I mean, we
I
usually
think
just spent it
personally,
with a couple of relatives, maybe did some fireworks and shit, and fired some guns off. I went to a few Christmas parties once I got older, and a couple of them turned into some crazy shit, like me driving in a snowstorm, trying to make sure that everybody who was more fucked up than I was got home safe. That was great at 4 in the morning, with like 50 centimeters of snow coming down.
Most of my like at way until I turned what 16, I think that way really most of mine were spent with family, and then for the ages of 16 to what the likes 20 odd, it's just a blur.
and then that's when Smoke was doing 50 centimeters or something else white.
Well, how do you think I had the balls to drive in that
That's
fucking crazy ass
that's
snowstorm?
like, because of the all the boys I hung about with and that way, like, we end up just spending New Year sitting in one of the boys' houses having a drink, or I think one New Year we actually went out, and that ended horribly.
Although, you want to hear something funny? One of my favorite New Year's was the New Year's that I spent with a couple of friends of mine playing D&D. We're just having a couple of drinks and a couple of draws, doing D&D, and we did it probably from, I don't know, maybe about noon New Year's Eve to like, fuck man, I think it was 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Day, New Year's morning, and it was we stopped for a small break there around midnight just to bring in the new year, and we went right back into it. And honestly, it was one of the most fun times I think I ever had, because I played a barbarian, and I man, but I kind of made it so that the only way I could go into my berserker rage was if I was drunk. So picture me knowing that I'm gonna, during a surprise encounter, using my first couple of turns just to down alcohol. To be, not doing shit, just drinking.
See, that
And
would be
now
that
you're
would, that
doing
would
the
be the
CEO's
thing. That would be
tracking.
my secret. That would be where I'd be drunk all the time.
But what makes New Year's for you guys?
What makes New Year's for me is that, well, because I mean, I always used to, as an adult, I always worked New Year's Eve. Like, I got to work New Year's Day now tomorrow. I always worked. So I always stopped work at about 5 minutes to midnight, pulled over or pulled off in a parking lot somewhere. Got on the phone with Red and talked with her until midnight, and then told her how much I loved her, and Happy New Year. I'll see you when I get home. Or sometimes I would make a point, if I was close enough to her play or home here or her mom's house, I'd come in.
Well, someone get me a bucket.
Hey man, it's just how it is. Simple as that. I don't. I'm not one of them to you know hide how I feel about the missus. Like,
It's not wrong.
Or her mum for that fact, as we found out.
hey. Taking stuff out of context and twisting phrased words. That's something
Nah,
that
there
you're
was
very
no
good at.
context. How can someone take something out of context when you didn't add context?
I did exactly. That's why it's out of context.
It's
And
not
plus,
out of
the
context.
phrasing
You
that
didn't
I
add
used
context.
was absolutely
Can't take
horrible.
something out of
Like,
it
the
if
phrasing
it
that I
wasn't meant
used
to.
was absolutely horrible. I mean, if what's his name was here, he'd just be like, "Dude, phrasing." Well, you're not
I'm
using
just saying.
phrasing anymore.
So,
Damn it, Archer.
we know Chronic's pretty much that way. New Year's family orientated. Then
Yeah, because
really.
every
So he
time I went
thinks
to
that
party, it turned into a
he thinks that
shitstorm.
it's so-
So I
He
either
thinks that
work
people
or I
think-
spend it with family.
So,
Yeah, so but yeah, but for me it was quite a family oriented as well. But it's but
No, but what do you think
like
of
I
now?
was
So when you knew that today was New Year's Eve and tomorrow is the start of 2025, what do you think of?
just another day.
I got to work tomorrow at 3.
It's it's like I find it more likely New Year. It's going to be more like more important to.
really comes home to me.
Chronicles, shut up.
Shut up!
Because I find New Year more important to little kids than as an adult. Because as an adult, I find okay, it's just another year, but it's more special for the kids because they wanna shoot the rockets or all else. So I think it's more important to them than to the adult itself. As for like I said, for me, it's just another day, but it's a holiday, and I think yeah, why not enjoy a little bit alcohol? Meanwhile, once a year, maybe once a 6 months, so to say, a little bit more than the usual 1 or 2 beers after sauna.
Yeah.
But
See,
still,
before I ask Smoke, I normally generally think of I weigh the whole year up. I can't lie. I do it every year. I weigh up everything. The good, the bad, the events, the memories, traumas. And I'm not saying that then I sit there and then I do that to debate, oh, was it a shit year? Because if I've learned anything by my age, and I'm sure we're all pretty much on that same level headed, is we all understand life is hard. We all understand that we go through trials and tribulations all the
True.
time. So therefore,
Why do you think we're crazy?
it's what we do with our times that we do get to have us without the responsibility, without the stress, the strains.
Man.
So therefore, I didn't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh, but that happened. Oh, but that happened. Oh, but that happened. Oh, but that happened. For me, it's okay, cool. All the bad crap, I'm now sitting there going, do you know what? I made it. I got through it. Cool. Still here.
yeah, for
And
me,
all
it's
the
more
good
likely
things
just
about memories.
QL
With all the
Johns, I'm
people.
still standing.
yeah, but yeah, for me, it's more likely just let loose, relax, at least have a relax rest of the year and start anew next year. It's for me, it's more likely that. Now I'm just relaxing, having fun with the friends and so on, having few drinks and so on. So yeah, it's for me. It's for me. It's like
So
just
you still found like Chronic, you still orientate it around people you feel close to. Bring in a new year with the people that mean most
yeah.
to
Of
you.
course, I just always send
Mm.
messages to my parents and my
I'm still
grandparents,
standing,
and
swinging
then I need. And soon after clock hits 12, I'm going to a few Discord servers like, okay, Happy New Year from the future.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Smoke? Where do you see yourself on New Year's these days? In your headspace, not physically doing, but
you pretty much Chinese says a lot of the stuff that I was going to say. What when I was younger, it was all me good out and getting drunk. That way, that's all I really cared about. But as I got older and did start to realise that way it's only really recently hit me more though. That as you say, is that way weighing the good and the bad, but no taking it as an actual bad thing.
well, not letting it define you.
Like, in a way, like that way, taking it as a lesson, that way to bring in it's for something that I can possibly change for the next year and shit. But one thing that always does sit in the back of my mind is what shit is going to happen this year. Meaning, like, that way along the lines of that way. Obviously, this year we've had fucking wars. 2020, we had the start of fucking COVID and shit, right? So like things like that, they sit in the
Yeah,
back of
but
my
if you're
mind.
always waiting for the next bad thing to happen, it's
No,
gonna happen.
it's no, but I'm not saying that I'm always waiting. Like it's always a question in my mind. Like right, so, yes, things can go good, right? But for everything that goes good, something bad always does happen. So, like, what could possibly be the next big fucking bad thing? 10 minutes. um. But yeah, it's now as I've got older, as I say, it's more sitting down with like sort of fat people I classify as family and bringing in something that way thankful for that way meeting for the meeting like certain people and also seeing where things are going to go in the future.
I'll tell you where things are going to go in the future. You're going to get your ass on Twitch a bit more, just like fucking these two guys here are.
Oh
We're
no,
gonna
I've
start
already,
doing some combined joint
all the,
streams so that all of our chat and all of our
I've
cams are on the same
don't worry,
wavelength.
don't worry,
I love the
don't
fact
worry.
that he just jumps conversations because that was
No.
literally what his agenda. What is everyone's plan? One thing that you want to work towards or get done next year.
Who's
I'd like
starting
to
then?
get 10 fucking
Well,
10
you
average
went last.
viewers.
You might as well carry on.
Well,
You're the one with the endless list, so it might take a
All
while.
right, I mean, I'm getting my list filled out here, dude. I mean, I'm missing a chair and a couple little things.
No, you've added Red and a mum to it. We know. Chill.
so for hanging out, so I've been, I've been obviously talking to yous, but within the background, I've also been talking to Nibs and Mumble. So what I'm hinting in,
Nibs and
I'm
Mumbles. I'm hoping to get some
and,
D&D in with them too when you fucking
and
get the
I'm
shit together.
planning. And I'm planning to hopefully get back into streaming a lot more this year. That way, getting shit actually sorted down, getting the community and shit built, and just enjoying what I like to do instead of always thinking about certain things and like that. But also cutting that list down that
So let's cut the
totally
list
needing
down.
to do.
Let's start out doing one of those pre-done modules.
I was going to say if Smokey's not going to DM, I will
Right?
fucking
I'm
do
just
it if
getting
I.
ready to DM at this point, man. I figure, I got.
But the only thing I need to do is I actually need to buy the books first, so I got the modules.
That's actually something that I got some Christmas. I got Christmas money put away for a chair, and I think I might use any extra money I get over the next little bit. I might get a couple of proper D&D books,
Well, I
including some
said,
modules, and then I can share
well,
with the
I feel
class.
that, no,
Yeah,
well,
thanks.
I was
But yeah,
gonna say,
as you
I was
want to
gonna say
play as
that.
Bart so much, I will do the DMing because.
No, as I'm saying, if you are going to buy books, Chronic, that way, share them, share it with us on the D&D Beyond, like buy them on D&D Beyond and share it that way. So then we can, right? The only
That's,
reason,
that's what he
the
meant
only
by
reason,
sharing.
right, the only reason I've not fully finished what I'm planning to start is because I've had a lot going on for the last couple of months, and it's been pretty much, it has sat in the background, but
I know you've had some shit on the go, dude.
most of it is finished. It's just the ending now. I need to come up with and see pretty much where yous are all going within the start of.
I was just gonna say, leave the ending a little open-ended for us. Don't think, because you never know what could happen between the
I
beginning and the end.
know. But again, as well, like I said, it's
Because you are going to be playing with a crazy person.
I know. Fuck no. no any of that as well, right? It's like I'm not wanting certain people. I don't want people to be too overpowered that it's going to make it unfun for yous. That yous are just going to turn around and say, right, yous two just do the work, or yous two just do the work. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
But I
So
think if
I
you
can't
limit
make a
too
bird
much,
lock
it
and say,
also.
stand back, let me
Ronigus,
handle
shut
this
up
dragon?
again. Ronigus, shut up. I was talking. I was talking first. But yeah, also limiting too much will make a game as well unfun if you limit too much.
Yeah.
Ronigus, now it's your turn.
I
I
was
know
just gonna
that as
say,
well.
I
Yeah.
can't be bird lock and tell the other fuckers to stay behind me and go full, like, you know?
If you want to do that, then that's your choice. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not wanting-
Leroy Jenkins!
what I'm saying is that way I don't want people just relying on certain people because that way
But isn't
it's
that how a party is supposed to work? Each member brings his key assets to
Yeah.
bring the party together as a whole.
Right.
Like,
so. Let's right. I'm not trying to hang like stop mumble and playing, but I know I know the way the two of them play. Right, I've played with the two of them, and like that way, my builds and their builds are sort of similar. Like that way, so we pretty much play we play characters that are fucking that way good at hunters or shit by level fucking 2. So with everybody starting at level 1, right, that way, yes, yous are going to get increased power boosts and shit like that way, but yous are just going to be most of the time leaving a lot of shit to Nibsy and Mumble.
the fuck I am.
If you get
If I could help fucking somebody else, look, man, if you know, I don't know. Let's say my ability to pick locks is better than fucking somebody else's, and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna try." No, calm down. Let me do it. Or if my charisma is a higher level than somebody else, and they start getting on with wanting to do, no, I'm gonna try and go for that charisma check. I don't want you to fail.
Mm.
And if
Of
somebody
course,
else is better than me, I'm just gonna be like, your turn.
like we actually had before end of the year, we actually had the situation that we have all the casters were at the team, and we have only ranger, bard, and rogue in one team,
Okay.
and we had the issue where only bard had he can detect magic, but he was not good as magic users, so he was like, yep, fuck it. He did try, but because he had disadvantage on the roll, so we did not detect any magic. So
Yeah, no.
so we had
I can understand that stuff, but that can get rough. Like,
yeah, but it was issue that we actually had no casters at the moment on the table because they were away AFK, not AFK but away.
yeah,
So
their characters.
so
were
DM
AFK.
just had like 3 of us have that.
Right, but I get
That scene to play, so we don't have to do that
but
back and forth with the casters.
I get what Smoke is saying. He doesn't want. He wants to try and balance it to a point so that we don't absolutely rely on the other characters' abilities to not just get us through like a fight, but find things, pick up.
Yeah,
on
I know
things.
what he means, but still, it's
But
if you
that
actually,
can,
it's limiting too much is bad. That's
Right.
why it's like,
That's why
and it's
D&D is
more
built the way it
important.
is.
Yeah, and it's more important that the characters build like you build your character like you want, so to say.
Like, I mean, if I want to cross class into a mage,
Mate, Bard Warlock,
Bardlock mage, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah,
then you do
put
that.
like a fuck ton of points into my whatever. I think a
No, it's
sorcerer would be
what I would
with a
use is
physics
actually
charisma.
like but what the way I would do it is actually you roll twice the dices and take all those, and then you allocate the points, so you don't have point buy or anything that you actually have to roll the
Yep.
stats you have.
That's
It's like when you have okay. I have one roll where it's 1, 2, 3 ones, and okay, I have 120 and one something, and on the second roll, so I have 110, 115, 116, and so on. So of course you will have to choose, and like on second roll you don't have any 20s like kind of thing, but you have much more balanced. So it's more likely RNT based stats,
yeah.
which is much more important. And I don't fully remember how the
Well,
leveling went fully.
I know that if I synergize my cross classes, I can become a very powerful fucking.
Hmm?
Like if I use synergy in my cross classing, I
Happy New
can.
Year, motherfuckers! Happy New Year!
I was
Happy
just
New
about to
Year!
say that. Happy New Year to you, Raven.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, New Year's joint. First New Year's joint of the night. Clown, what's your ETA till midnight?
2 hours, obviously.
Yeah, I'm 2
You've
hours
already-
ahead of the Brits.
I was
I've
about to
got,
say, you already know this. We told you that Raven's 2 hours ahead of us loads
Sure
of
you
times.
did. I have no doubt in my mind that you have told me on multiple occasions in multiple locations.
And on multiple days and so on.
And so on and so forth down the line
Yeah.
and down the shore. Up the harbor, down the shore. It's gonna be a time
So
tonight.
going back to my actual original question before you lot all decide to start talking D&D, blah blah.
Again. Go ahead, clown.
What's one thing that you want to happen this year?
One thing that I want to happen this year. One thing that
Fuck Russia. Fuck Russia.
One thing that I would love to happen this year is aliens show up.
Ooh. So you want to get green ladies to lay on?
Wait,
No,
hold-
man. I
hold
want
on a
some
minute.
Vulcans or something like that to show
Shut
up.
up. Right, so wait a minute. You can give me shit for wanting to have a shed, but you can't give him shit for wanting fucking aliens to show up. No, this is fucking bullshit.
No, man, a shed's a shed, but I mean, aliens
The
are
joke is I
fucking
know how many
aliens.
punches he's had to his head, and I know where your standards are set so low. So you got shit because I want better for you. With him, I just know fucking better to let him just finish his blah blah, and then we can move on to actual factual information.
Well, come on, man. Wouldn't you want aliens to show up? Peaceful dudes?
That's not-
Well, no,
Yeah.
my idea for
Sorry.
this year for myself was to buy a printer and a press so I can actually start making the merch myself. That was my plan for this year.
That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good for the both of you, then.
Actually, that would.
Chronicus, how about Asari? Blue
Atari?
ladies.
I've got an Atari.
Asari. Asari. Blue ladies.
You know.
From Mass Effect.
No, nah. I'm not really. I got
So,
the missiles and stuff. I can't.
Yeah,
see,
I know. But
no,
you were
so-
talking about the aliens, and I was
Yeah,
first
no,
thing
but
that came to my
I
mind.
want to have a
Asari.
conversation with about quantum mechanics and fucking space time with fucking either Doctor Who or Mr. Spock. Like, I want some Time Lord to accidentally fucking park his TARDIS in the middle of my goddamn kitchen and say, "Do you want to go on an adventure?"
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
That's not
let's
gonna
rock and roll. I mean, or aliens just to show up and introduce themselves to the entire fucking planet, and they just improve our fucking technology and shit for next, because there's other aliens coming to blow us out of the fucking sky.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
wait,
and if you think that human nature has moved past the fact that we would not shoot first, they're meant to coming close to us, you're
Of
sorely
course we
mistaken.
shoot first, but I'm hoping that we got the peaceful motherfuckers that are gonna help us
Yeah.
arm and be ready for the Klingons.
no, because everything we're no actually, you're no actually. As soon as they give us any sort of fucking thingy, weapon technology, you know for a fact that we're going to turn on them.
Some
Mate,
of
we've all
some
seen
of
it.
us will, of course.
No, No, it's no that. It's that way. As soon as they make contact with whoever they make contact with, they'll be taken by whatever government, and that way that'll be the end of it. That way, whatever they give us, and then whatever they hang it, whatever happens that way.
And at the end of the day, if there is a race out there that is smart enough to space travel already, they were here. They would have been watching this planet a long time ago,
and
which
they're
makes me
probably watching
believe
this.
that
They might
they
even be watching
wouldn't
this
just show up.
broadcast.
They would infiltrate.
And you know,
They
as
would
we're
do
watching this
any-
broadcast right now, you guys probably already know where I live. Drop by.
It's not even that clown that way. They are probably watching us and going like that. See, to be honest, there's no point in invading them because they're already
Fucking savages.
Aye, they're already eating themselves out. But what are you saying?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
In every film that dictates the end of the human race, it always states we were always programmed to destroy ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We fight over what little resources are left, and yet we are literally a world that has water, the only. And you haven't once thought about using the ocean as energy.
Ocean currents is energy. The hot gases coming out from
Wind,
the
solar, water.
heart.
Fucking hell, what was our first ever mechanical stuff used?
Steam.
What fucking
Mills. Mills.
Oh, yeah.
Sawmills, aye.
Water. Just a look. You'd
water
man
wheels
make a
and
little
fucking
waterfall with one little wheel on the
windmills and
side of the
slave wheels.
fan.
Don't
You
forget
were
the slave
literally.
wheels, dude. Don't forget the wheel of pain. You know, Conan.
Why you gotta go? It's because you're
It's
You
'cause
just
it's
have to
Canadian.
take everything and
We're
go.
going that far
"No,
back on it.
that was an amazing idea, but can we make it into a torture version, please?
Aye,
Like, we get that you can revolutionize the world with that, Will, but we would like it to hurt other people, please. See the smile on his face.
No, he's just come back. No, what it is that the Canadians are the new Finnies and that way they haven't left medieval times. They still think that shit's all right.
Of course, we know it's not all right, but it's fun.
We just don't talk about it.
Why do you think they put on the fucking Geneva Convention? You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because we did that. Why do you think we even put up on war crimes every other year? Why do you think, like, I mean, dude, that lieutenant fucking colonel just got fucking sent to fucking life in fucking prison in one of our military prisons for fucking.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Your country has as many problems within itself
Oh, dude.
as every other one.
The
Let alone what you do
racist and
around
hatred
the world.
towards the indigenous community, the fucking just the overall shithauling of society itself. Like, life as we know it is fucking going down to crapper. I learned to distill water from just about anything so that I can grow weed just about anywhere. So fuck it all. If I have to go to the woods and fucking make my own water mill, make my own little log cabin, I learned how to do it. Fuck it all.
I would still say US has more problems than Canada.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
No, everyone has their own. It depends on what you class as an issue.
Trump.
Homelessness, poverty.
Trump's not a part of your country, so I'm not quite sure how
Yeah, but he doesn't
affects
want
you.
them as part of NATO.
And there is probably reasons behind why. You need to understand that Trump isn't there to be your best friend. He's there to serve the US.
Oh, but he's not going to be.
But just hear me out. There's a reason why you don't like him. There's a reason why there are things that he has said that I don't agree with. But overall, if my leader of this country finally stood up and went, I'm here to serve you, not the other way around, and that is what I intend to do. And Trump has served the US people.
Has he?
Some of them.
Some of them, yes.
Some of them, but not in a good way.
No.
Because
and a lot of them
now, please, before you make that comment, carry on with them comments. Where was all this for Obama?
I made the same. I
Huh?
made the same jokes.
No, 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 no,
Fucking
no,
was
no.
getting
Where was
paid
all
under the
this?
table for
Where
fucking
was
shit
all
that he
this?
never should have been doing. The most
Where
driving
was
strikes in
all
U.S.
this?
history happened under Obama's fucking watch.
Where was all this hatred for Bush?
Oh.
Where's all this hatred for the one that was just in before fucking thing? That should have probably been in a home, not fucking in a
Biden,
hothouse.
there was
Oh,
hatred.
there. It was all there. I make just as many rude comments about any idiot politician.
but-
I have a cousin in
Right, so
politics
number
that
one,
I
you
have
live
said she's a
next door to them,
dumbass.
so I understand that you guys have a symbiotic relationship. That's it's the same as what me and Smoke have. But when I hear other countries slag off how a country or someone else's country is doing stuff or that affects their country, they're not there to care about your feelings, I'm afraid. They're there for
No.
what is
So
best for
I'm
that
just saying
country.
my opinion. I'm just saying what I
It's
feel
true.
like.
I don't.
So
actually-
I'm not like saying, okay, fuck USA because I hate USA.
Oh
I
no,
just-
it's only because a lot of this country's people have come under
Even
criticism.
Finland has
and
its own
scrutiny and
problems. I know it. Finland is not perfect. Not West is not perfect. England is not perfect. No
Yeah,
world,
nowhere near it.
no country is perfect.
And
But I
We're
think
far from-
the
we're
US
far
actually
from
has more
anywhere.
issues,
We're far from
more
Cloud.
because more police forces are like undereducated, more racism, and I don't remember all, but still, it has so many issues that.
yeah, but we could still say the same thing about Ireland. Ireland doesn't supposedly move much further when it comes to racism than what it was.
I don't know Ireland that
50
much.
years ago.
Because everything
No.
I hear in news is US this, US that, US this, US that.
That's true. That's true. A lot
Because
of the
you're
news
always
networks,
gonna
they
hear
just
about the powerhouse.
they ram the U.S. shit. I gotta pop my ears. Hold on.
The US is a powerhouse, China is a powerhouse, Russia is a powerhouse, Korea is a powerhouse,
Canada's a
North
powerhouse.
even the UK is a powerhouse.
Mhm.
But yeah, I still find it funny that Trump is like, okay, I want to buy Norway. No, what's it? Finland?
Finland is a powerhouse for two reasons within NATO. Its proximity to Russia
Mhm.
and its ability to be a ground starting point for an invasion of Russia. The same reason why Newfoundland was a huge strategic point for the Allied forces in World War II. We trained like you guys like when America, you went to New York and all that shit, and they did their training before
Right.
they
So
shipped out.
apart from
shipped here.
their placement on the Earth, what else do they offer to NATO? That's the point
Their
of
surface-to-air
this
missiles.
discussion at the start of it.
They have the most accurate surface-to-air missile system, even over to the United States. They actually sell that system to the United States. It's part of our fucking. They've integrated like it. Their missile guidance system is second to none. The same thing with the Saab JAS-35. It is built like an F-35 Raptor, but can outperform it in maneuverability, speed, and it's got the special certain built-in missile launch system that the F-35 Raptor just does
He
not.
could have just listed off things, but instead he wants to give us all the brochure like he's selling it to us.
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm a
he's not
northern
wrong.
country.
You
I
could have
must
just said
protect my
missiles. They've got the
found a
missiles.
lot
They've got the
what
submarines.
To me, I've found a few like the Nordic kind of countries that are pretty much that way. They've got they've got something about with technology that way that a lot of us don't. That way, the way they've produced things, the way they've got self-sustaining things. I don't know if a lot of like the stuff like Denmark, like Sweden and all that, have like moved over towards like use like that way with the self-driving cars and shit. That way, the self-sustaining shit and all that way. But one of my pals stayed in Sweden, and that way he says that it was one that way the way that a lot of the place was fucking looked was pretty well like technologies, pretty like that way the satellite systems and shit like that.
Well, that just
Mm.
goes to say that we're living in 2024 and Finland is in 2025 in other country.
But yeah, also I was actually just thinking that it's not theory. I just my own thought. It's even if US leaves NATO, the issue is if US gets attacked, he won't get any backup. He's alone, and if he's going to get invaded,
And here's
if
and
Russia,
another, yeah.
that is if Russia's just decide, okay, US is defenseless now, so we go there.
They won't be
Even
defenseless.
though,
They still
even
have
though,
their military, but
yeah.
but they won't have the backup that they think that they have.
Yeah.
Like
If
So-
Russia invaded you, you're getting the same help as what Ukraine have got, and as you can see, it's not enough.
dude, Russia doesn't really want to invade Canada. They want to get us on their side. They've been trying for. They did a feasibility back in the old USSR of invading Canada, and they came up with as an impossibility.
I didn't even say Canada. I said Finland.
And I was saying that Canada was Canada in NATO, was it?
We started NATO. We helped start it.
Okay.
We were one of the founding members.
Yeah, so Canada is NATO, but US is, if US leaves the NATO, US is in trouble, not Canada.
Well, we'll still have our North American pact with them. Like we have a pact with them. They have a deal with us, even outside of NATO, that if shit hits the fan and somebody invades them, we send them help. If somebody invades us, they send us help. But the way Trump's been getting on, it seems like if that happened during this administration, we would not get the help that we need. Even though that if Canada fell, America would be next.
Indeed. So it's like if US leaves the NATO, it's like it's shooting its own leg.
Yep.
But that's it. You know for a fact, if any of them, as soon as one person does decide to leave NATO, if they do decide to leave NATO, you know that big red button's going to get pressed somewhere. And it's going to cause fucking, not even World War III, it's just going to wipe most of fucking society out.
I hope.
It will become pretty much like Fallout.
And I hope if that happens that I'm lucky enough to be a mutant and not die instantly. Or die instantly. And not die slowly and painfully. Either be a mutant and not die for like eons at all. I don't care if I go fucking crazy. I'll do whatever I need to do to stay sane.
All I can say is I'd be seeing he's on the other side.
Oh yeah, you'd be fucked. But the
main reason is I'm fucked is that way pretty much. I've got just a few, well, about what I'd say an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from me. We've got the naval base, submarine base that what does hanging out with. So yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah, let's not talk about this more because it seems like this is hard spot for the clown. Clown does not like this topic.
Nuclear fallout. Yeah, no, I played the Fallout games, and I think I could survive the wasteland. Don't trust anybody. Shoot a motherfucker comes at my stuff.
I'd rather have a apocalypse than a nuclear fallout because, like, technically, if certain, like, for a fact, certain places are going to get hit, so a lot of places are going to be affected, and there's not going to really be that much.
I'm hoping that it turns into Mad Max here because I know for an oil refinery and shit like that, so I'm just gonna go take over that and be the king of Gastown.
What I'm actually more thinking is more likely how things would be if we go with the Starco way.
Probably. Oh man.
I would rather a zombie apocalypse than fucking.
Welcome to the biggest zone of the world.
So
the only way you're surviving. The only way like that way a lot of people would be surviving a nuclear apocalypse is
So we gave Queenie a little one of these,
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
sounds.
Ooh.
and within 10 minutes she's telling us that she feels funny. In 15 minutes she was telling us that she can feel her face. And now
I can feel my toes.
she's just walked in with this abomination.
She got the money.
Somebody's got the
Really good.
I can imagine.
All she needs is a bit of dip on that, some sort of sauce.
I reckon.
Triple decker pizza.
Ew,
No,
I
no,
just-
no.
Triple decker
Even-
pizza.
As
He's even
somebody
named
who
it.
has gone for the
I
triple
know,
decker
we-
pizza
we are
before,
not-
I recommend marinara. Or
We're
Caesar.
not
Caesar's good too.
We're not dissing it, we're just saying she needs some sort of sauce on it.
Like,
Actually,
no,
those two actually
now it's
do
in, now it's in
the
the air fryer.
question. Actually, those you three when you do, actually have you ever do the? Ooh.
yes, I have. Yeah. I've
How weird
literally-
is how weird that feeling actually is. I want.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Like just sitting down for a minute and watching your fingers thing for a second. It's kind of relaxing.
Only thing that is like movies like, oh, what are this?
No, I mean I've like smoked some hash and shit like that, and like been like pretty fucking stoned, and then did the thing like that. And if you get some like tracers going, you know you're really fucking baked, and it might be time to go take a weed nap.
I mean, I feel that as well, but then that way, even though I've took that way, I woke up and I went, no, back to sleep again.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm after being up and smoking that first joint in the morning and it like coughing my lungs out and then just being like, holy fuck, no. All right, back to bed I go. Oh man, fucking fuck.
Yeah.
I always kind of figured my shifts would eventually change. I've had it too good for too long. So I'm just wondering how bad they're gonna change up everything. I hope it's not crazy.
Nothing
I
to
don't want
worry
it to be
about.
crazy.
Nothing to worry about. Yeah.
Oh, no. Aw. Who's a sweetie? It's fireworks?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Sly. It's okay, buddies.
Yeah. It's not like he doesn't enjoy it much, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to get. It's dark here now, so the last time I took a minute to get up and stuff, I started hearing a couple of fireworks crack off in the distance.
Yeah, we started after clock hit 12. It's like a. I would think did Russia not attack?
Always have to have the last say.
Or is it just AA fire?
See like 2000.
Something I do hope to happen. So, like, I'm not saying like this year, but like it's some point that way is if 4 years actually get together.
Now, if
I'd
I
love
went
to.
Yeah, it's not gonna. That is not gonna.
Not this year.
No,
There is no way
I'm
going to be in the same place at the same time. None of us.
I don't know about that, man. I do.
I'm not saying this year, but I'm saying at some point I do hope that if 4 years can get together and we can actually sit that way, have some sort of setup, or even at that rent somewhere that we can have a setup and like record a real way, like a full, like just a sitting around a table, a jokes and smokes that way. The 4 years sitting and hanging that way. I think it would be.
I would love to do that, as long as we could do a D&D
the table
session
had
too.
all that
Record a
stuff on
D&D
it, that
session as well
was
would be fun.
connected to a Zoom call, yeah.
Because we'd be, you
No,
know,
I-
if we're gonna do that, we're gonna be hanging out for a couple of days, man. So
Of course, there's going to be a couple of like that way, a couple of like different things thrown in that way because I would love to do some sort of like that way, some
Mate,
challenge.
I offered to pay for your trip, your coach down here, so don't even go there. you've had your chance, yeah?
How many times?
Yeah, how many times? Thank you. Even Uncle Polish knows.
Uncle Polish doesn't
Uncle
count.
Polish!
Uncle Polish, Uncle Polish,
Uncle
Uncle
Polish!
Polish.
Something else.
Queenie said she knows as well. What are you saying now?
Hola, Uncle Polish.
I'll be coming down this year at some point.
Polish.
Okay, it's
That
like,
is a
don't say the
problem.
word. Two guys will go crazy.
Polish.
Polish?
All right.
But-
My cup is about empty. I need to flick the kettle on. I'll be right back, everybody.
Oh, you don't get.
So what is there any other like well? No,
Yeah.
question for you mainly, babe, in that way. Like, what kind of like New Year traditions like happen or where you are? Is there any real like?
I don't actually have any traditions because it's pretty much. Well, if I count that I watch Lord of the Rings 2 Towers pretty much every New Year and start the extended edition and started a specific time to get specific scene on specific time. That is my New Year tradition. I have depending maybe I have some chips, sausages, potato salad, meatballs, or I have tortillas for the New Year and so on. So I actually have every next New Year I'm going to have tortillas. So I'm like every New Year I have something different to eat.
Fair enough.
Or maybe no, wait. No, pizza is next New Year. I make pizza next New Year. So I have three. Yeah, I have three things that I do.
Fair enough. What about yourself, Clyde? Any like New Year traditions?
Yeah, me and Uncle Polish are now going to be doing this all year. We're gonna make our own THC distillery and become famous.
I got.
I want in on that. I want in on that.
It's gonna be like.
I want in
Like,
on. I want in on it. I want in on it.
You co-host in my life, mate. Nothing.
Did he just fuck you?
I'll be a tester.
Tester. We're going to probably need a tester every other week because they're going to need a psychiatric hospital after being with us for a week. And we're not paying for the care. So like, you're leaving. You're sacked.
So you're not paying care yet.
Anything.
Yeah, we don't do medical care, mate.
Yes.
I spend every day with ease anyway, pretty much near enough. So,
Well, you better start heading down then, because we're gonna need a tester.
Right now. If you come.
Oh, and you have to sign a life thing. So if anything happens to you, we're not liable. Yeah.
On the way here, can you bring some more?
He said yeah. He said that's all good. Thumbs up. We got to go, boss. We got to go.
just eventually I could do the first sample you need to send up to me, so that way I can do it as a unboxing and a presentation on stream.
This is the first sample, and it's banging. But like anything that takes this is going to take a few years. So I'm going to get the printing company up and running, and then that's going to pay to start off this distillery. And then in 3 years, we're going to have like endless amount of fucking cakes just full of this shit.
And my month every year, mate.
Sounds good to me.
But
No. This is where we pay Chronic rent because he's got 5 acres and it's legal to grow over there. So we just move out there.
Move it there, right? And build it in.
Who's got the shed?
yeah.
Well, I would say Smoke, but he can't afford the shed yet.
So it's-
No, we all move it.
My man's still waiting to buy a chair. Bless him. Like a shed's a bit out of his price range right now.
No, we all move to Chronics, and that way we build our own distillery.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We'll go and rent land off of Chronic, unless Chronic wants to be a partner well, not a partner,
Business partner.
no.
Silent partner.
Yeah, like a silent partner. So they just take a percentage. They don't get any say in it, nothing. But his percentage is giving us the land free for sales. on top.
25%.
No, because that's what you'd offer. You'd say, right, we either pay you rent for the land, which he could charge, okay, good money for, or you take a risk and you understand that there could be a really big business out there for this.
Remember,
Cloud. You just make Chronic your cultivator.
and if you do take the risk, mate, it can actually go good or it can go bad. So you can
You're telling me to trust the one guy that would smoke everything and come up with some shit excuse that it grew legs and walked.
No, because
He
obviously
would smoke a tea bag if he was given half a chance.
no, because who's right? He's the cultivator, right? You and Uncle Polish are
No. Me and Uncle Polish already. Uncle Polish knows about vodka. I know about the green.
right. No, but that's what I'm saying. You and Uncle Polish are the market.
Together we make love, child. Yes, beautiful love, child.
Right, but you're not, as I'm saying, you're Uncle Polish are the marketing.
Yeah, we need a marketer. Actually, yeah. We do need a marketer.
Well,
But we all know. No. We all know Raven's the brain of the bunch, so that would obviously go to him.
I thought the background lights were dimming.
Or we would. So Chronic, you're going to be our silent partner, and you get a choice. You either get to take money off us for the rent of some of your land to grow and build a distillery, or you wait until we build that up, and then you can have a percentage of profit by being from sales.
Can I also
Which
have
one
a
would
job?
you take? Oh, he wants a job as well. Oh, he said you can join Smoke. He says you can be tester week 2.
Ah, man, I just want to be.
You
I
two
just want to
should
be
just
done, dude.
alternate weeks. You get 1 week on and then 1 week to fucking recover. And then by the time you sober up a week later, you start the next day again.
Well, how about this? I just supervise from an office and nap all day.
No.
No, because that's Uncle Polish's job. He doesn't like getting out of bed before 10 o'clock.
Well, yeah, somebody's
Well,
got to. Well, he's not there. Somebody's got to be manager because I imagine it's a 24/7 operation. Somebody's
do you
got to
think
take a
is-
nap at the office.
Yeah, it'll be me after I've done a school run. I had to make sure everyone's actually
Right,
doing
so,
their
I
job.
mean, you know, we got to.
Damo is
No, hold on
2-hour
now.
fucking early wake.
It's got to be 3 8-hour shifts, man. Nobody's gonna want to do two. You don't want to do 12 hours.
No, because wait now, right? Because everything you've only need to do school runs. We'll just teach Theo.
If it works, that's what I would do. I would teach him from straight on. Like, this business has now gone worldwide.
Fuck your school. You're getting taught this.
Yeah, this is your
We're
job
going to
from now
teach
on.
you this, and we'll
You
keep
don't
it
need
in our
school to
family.
learn this. You learn this here. Come on, boy.
Come on, learn the family business, kid.
family recipe, mate.
And we'll call it Polish Delight.
Polish secret. Mate,
Uncle
I can smell.
Polish, special blend.
Can I become the mad scientist?
Only if I can become the
That's
madman that grows the
when
weed. I just want to grow the weed.
This is why we were saying we can't have people that are like business partners, because then people want to say. We just
wanna grow
need
weed.
people to.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm meaning is that way. Like, your
You will not be
ideas.
growing the weed as well.
I
Trust
just
me.
become the mad scientist that goes, listens to these and does these things that he's want. But eventually, at certain points, I go, I'm making my own wee things and throwing them in there to test you.
Well, you got
see
the
if
one
you
part
like
of the
it.
mad scientist now.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you four have a job already. Okay, good to know.
Yep, he's got one part of the mad scientist down to a pat.
What are you talking about?
The
You
shut
clearly
up
weren't
top
listening. I
part of
just
the-
said to you, Raven, you're the brains of the operation, so therefore we need marketing down to a T.
I heard the brain, but I did not hear the marketing. You cut off
Yeah,
at the
Yeah, dude,
marketing.
you're marketing, man.
Yeah, that'll be your job. You're marketing.
I'll just do night
So I-
security, dude. I'll do night security. Give me a shed outside with a taser and a fire hose. That's all I want. No lethal, no lethal, not lethal.
Oh, you're going to need a hose because the plants are going to need to be watered.
Okay, I'm in. I'll just make sure that they don't get overwatered and fucking make sure that nobody's taking any buds off the vine
Or
besides
we get
me.
you the taser and we
can-
have a
So
paintball
what you're
with
saying is we
paper
can have your
balls.
land for free.
Oh, I'd love
I
to have a
could
pit
also
bull,
be
man.
the-
I know I could get a
I
couple
could
of pit
also be
bulls.
the cook. Oh no, we
So
don't need
we
a
can
pit
have
bull
your
after
land
that.
for free.
No,
We've got
course
cane
not.
castles. We've got cane castles which are better than pit bulls.
but that's a
What
great
we
idea,
need.
and I'm going to build it on
That's
my
what I
land
was
and I'll hire
thinking.
you
After
all.
that whole conversation, I thought we'd given him a job, we'd given him his dream, and then I literally said, so we can have the land for free. No. Cool.
Wait.
Well, good try at
We're,
least.
we're already
Good try.
we're already allowed on the land anyway because we were all meant to be moving there at some point to fucking build a homestead. It's hanging that way and living on that land. So technically, he's not got a say at that matter. He's already
I
engaged
still
with
had the deed to the land at this point.
but that's what I'm saying. You've got the deed to the land, so you already know that, and you've already given us the confirmation that
And
that way.
also too, not only do I have the deed to the above ground, I own all the mineral rights underground.
Mate, it looks like a
Now,
fucking
do you know how
problem.
valuable mineral rights can be if somebody strikes anything within any of the edge of my land?
Right, well, wait a minute. Then there we go. We've got
You'll
the-
be rich as beach. Rich bitch.
We've got the weed vodka. We've got the weed vodka on the go, and we've also got a fucking gold mine on the go on the bottom, mate. We're going to be millionaires.
I made sure that my grandfather, for some reason, made sure that
All
the
I'm trying to think
mineral
of
rights were
is
set
just
up
plans.
first as well.
That's
So that leads me to believe that there might be actually something down there underneath.
all we need to know is that the land is fertile and not infested or a chance of being waterlogged, so we can build on it.
No thieves.
It's good.
Oh
with
no,
wood,
there's
though.
always
Man, I wish
There's
if I had the
teams,
money,
man.
I would already
There's
have a few
always one.
places up there. Like if I ever wins the $50 million jackpot here, oh boys.
What's on there?
Welcome to the compound. Here, smoke this.
Did you try to sneak into my brewery? Here,
Guys,
taste this.
Hold
Bang.
on a minute. Guys, hold on a minute.
Don't ever come back.
Wait, hold on a minute. Right. Now that I'm just thinking of this, right? People can start GoFundMe's for fucking stupid shit, right?
Yep.
And raise fucking hundreds, thousands of pounds. Why
Not
don't we start a
necessarily.
GoFundMe? Why don't we?
I
Shut
know
up,
lots of
Connor.
GoFundMe's on there, man, that for stupidest kind of things ever that nobody ever puts anything into.
No, but I reckon if I went to someone with this, there was no risk. Like obviously, this country, it being illegal, kind of dampens a lot of that business plan. But
See here, being completely legal, but
That
I
was the
think
whole.
I think there is a
listening
thing
to
about
this,
infused alcohols. You'd have to start out on
yes,
some wee
and that's my
little
point.
knobby things
They are,
too.
we have seen them be infused with poisons and other stupid shit. But think about the sales
Doing
pitch.
stuff infused here is all
The
legal
amount
as
of
long as you do the
places
proper
that you
shit.
would be able to sell this. Oh my god, mate. Uncle Polish, you did it again, mate.
What about you got on it?
No,
Yeah.
not
It's not even. See if we clown. See if we might take it. See if we might take it even more.
You did
That
it
way,
again.
clown. If you think about it as well, right?
You make millionaire idea.
Clown. Clown.
Oh,
you want
million
You think, see if you actually sit and think about it, right? You've got the vodka idea, so right, that's
Vodka.
perfect. But as well, you can also add in whiskey
We'll see.
and fucking other shit.
If I won $50 million, the
See
first
you
thing that I would
spoil it
do
now.
is I would buy the established brewery
Oh,
and
talking
distillery
about alcohol.
out just a few
whiskey,
an hour
brandy.
from me for a couple of million.
You can't mix anything else with
Boom!
this. So
I roll up with $5 million
brandy
cash. I know that motherfucker's going to me.
flavor because that already has
Hey, free
What?
beer.
Yeah, this guy's
I was
just
like, all
got.
right, the buys are coming to take this place over now.
No,
What do you
I
mean the
don't
buys
think
are
you
coming? I mean, the
understand
buys are
how
coming.
much you're missing out.
It's like.
I don't care. I don't wanna.
With
I'm all-
diamond.
I'm here for the chat,
Like,
but I'm not
I-
for the
and
smoke.
then I'm
I was
opening
gonna
up a
clean my room
cafe.
until I got high.
I'm opening up a smoothie bar actually in fucking Amsterdam to sell this shit in.
I think Amsterdam, you would actually get a jackpot because that's
Can I be general manager? Can I be general manager?
I'll run it.
no, I'm gonna run it because I'm the brains.
Yeah, let him run it, or else we'll run it into the ground.
He will
Yeah.
run into the ground.
I will definitely.
Selling these to people in the bar and then having pub food on the side. People
Oh
are
my
drinking,
God.
wondering why they're still getting the munchies.
I think Smoke
you're
and
selling
Chronicles
food.
could be quality testers. More like
Quality testers and security. Just let me hang out with the dog.
Oh, aye, but
All
I
night.
just
On my
I can
days
be a
off.
tester. I can be a tester on my week on, right? But then in my week off, where I'm meant to be recovering, I can be general manager of the.
no. I'm general manager. I'm the manager.
No, you've got enough to deal with your marketing and shit that way, and how you're going to sell it and where.
Let's ask Clown. Which one of you want to be general manager? Him or me?
Definitely. Definitely.
If you have to decide between me and Smoke.
For the smoothie bar.
Well, we were just thinking about a bar actually, because a bar with pub food. People are wondering why they're drinking this and wondering why they've got munchies.
I'll be a chef and I'll just infuse your food weight as well.
If you actually have a bar with bar food, I actually could come as a chef there as well.
Look at
Two of
that.
you guys cook everything. I'll be the bouncer.
I'm probably qualified.
I don't think you understand that we don't need bouncers in Amsterdam. It is one of the most laid back fucking places ever. Crime is less
Everybody
than
needs a
any
bouncer.
city around the world.
He may be bouncer, but he's a secret bouncer, so he's not being seen. He's behind the counter.
Well, for that, we're still going to need bar staff. And let's face it, someone likes talking. So what better place for you to be?
Behind the bar with a little bit of a
Behind the
buzz on it,
bar.
chatting people up,
Behind the bar.
getting them all fucked up.
We don't even have a menu, but my man can enlist a brochure in his fucking memory. He'll be like, so this one is
Well, what you really want
1962.
what you really want here, man. What do you have to drink, sir? Okay, you're having a martini drink. What you're gonna need is some of those little sausage rolls. All right, I guarantee you now, those little sausage, they're gonna hit the fucking spot. Okay, what were you drinking, ma'am? Okay, whiskey sour. I recommend, and now just trust me on this, the cheeseburger sliders.
I will be so goddamn good chef there.
The wheat infused cheeseburger sliders.
Yep. What are you drinking? The infused beer? Okay. Chicken tenders for this asshole.
With hot sauce or not?
Get the fuck out. You ain't drinking beer in my establishment.
I agree.
But there's always got to be weed infused beer. What am I gonna drink? Tea? Well, yeah, I could just drink my weed infused tea.
No,
Believe me, you would drink this.
Herbal tea.
Oh yeah, we'll do herbal tea.
No, because they're hanging right as well.
Okay, so in morning to afternoon, we'll be cafe. After evening, we will be bar.
Right? Dude, have like the little space cakes and fucking.
Yeah, but we'll do food all the way.
Man, with the little lady fingers with the infused fucking weed, man.
We've got two chefs. Right, I'm fully qualified on both sides.
Right? So you got two chefs right there, and I'll taste the food and make sure it's edible.
And then you get Clown as well, who likes to cook.
This is what I mean. I'm not sure how much of a business any of these businesses are going to have left to sell anything by the time Chronic's tasted and tested everything.
Well, I mean, somebody needs to make sure that if they're going to trip balls off of whatever we're going to do, it needs to be safe for the rest of the world if I can handle it.
So let's face it, we do need someone to do that sign flipping thing around in the streets for us. So
But also, it's important to have
We
the.
can get Theo to do that way. Well,
That's right.
he'll teach him at
That's
first.
a
That way, that can
valuable
be
job
Theo.
skill.
Exactly.
Teaches
That
hand-eye
can be Theo.
coordination. I can make that kid a ninja. Spin with one
No,
hand.
it'll be Theo that I
Wave
need
with
to
the other.
send to make sure you behave yourself. He'll be the one telling you you're not meant to take the sweet off the stranger.
Well,
Now get back on your spot and sell.
well, it's
But
not,
yeah,
it's not
let's
my
go
fault
back
he
a little
offered me
bit
a space
about
cake, man.
quality tester. It's more likely it's also good to someone to see if the food is actually edible, like if it.
Because you don't
no,
want an
the food.
overabundant taste of weed as well in your
No,
Yeah.
shit.
no.
So
Yeah, but we
like
can't all be in two places at one time. So
I
if a
can.
distillery or a
Right
cafe was
now,
to be
I'm in
open, we need
Nebraska
one on you.
fighting.
No, we do both. We do both and have it built into the one big fucking thing.
and I think if I remember, there's some places that are
Distillery
like
in the
bar and
back. Distillery in the back, cafe, restaurant in the front.
because I think there are some places that are actually bar cafe. So they sell the alcohol at the evening, but in the morning and afternoon there are like coffee and tea and
There's a couple of
pastries.
places here like that.
Yeah.
Now we do have
So
this
I-
cool place here called the Dabber Hashery.
We've got all three because that way I'm a fucking quality baker.
How long we have been on?
I'm not.
But at least
I
Amsterdam
don't
is
have my
close.
papers, but I'm trained. I'm trained by the ones who have their papers. I don't. That's just that
Oh
I
yeah,
don't got my
I
papers.
thought over there is
I
cheap
can
as
work in any
fuck as well.
restaurant doing any goddamn job. I can
Only
work.
alcohol, actually.
I can go from washing dishes to sous chef to head chef. I can do any fucking job that you tell me to. I can do meat station. I can do fucking. I make a mean risotto.
Yeah.
Haven't made one in
Yeah,
I don't know how long.
I'll
but-
leave the cooking to my two trained chefs. You know, like they don't need ratatouille in the kitchen as well, mate. Like,
Just think to your bar chronic.
But yeah, the
And
only
chefs,
minus side,
respect your bartender.
only minus side for me if
Oh,
I'm
you
chef
do, you're
is
turned
that
up.
I
Place
might
doesn't-
not be
your
the
place doesn't run the
fastest
fair
cook,
share.
but I do make quantity, but with quality.
I bet I'm,
I
I'm
make
actually
Well,
I'm actually mean in the kitchen
It's
with a
always
set of
quality.
knives.
It's always
I-
quality over quantity.
I'm mean in the kitchen with a set of knives. I can debone a chicken. I can actually debone a fucking turkey and roll it and get it all fucking. It's not easy either. It's a fucking pain in the ass, but you got to make the right.
Okay, well, Smoke, Raven, I found your kitchen wench. There you go. Happy days.
As long as I get to use knives.
No. They already know to not trust you with fucking blunt objects, let alone sharp ones.
No, you're gay. We'll try. I was about to say we'll give you.
Okay, Clown. Now you have to
plastic
decide
knives,
who
but
is
nah,
the cook,
that's not even
who is
good.
going to be head chef.
Oh no, no. We
I've got
decide
that
that.
experience.
We decide that in like a Hell's Kitchen type deal. You put together a team, and you
I
put
was just
together
about
a
to
team.
exactly say the same thing. You two have one chance.
Wait a minute. Many years of experience you got, Raven?
Don't give a fuck about experience. It's Hell's Kitchen.
Well, that's true. Damo just said whichever one of you's got the biggest belly gets the head chef, because clearly your food's that good that you don't stop eating. So which one?
So we need to test on the show our bellies.
Well, what happens if you've been a
I already know Smoke's a skinny streak of piss, so that's.
I've got a fast metabolism, but I eat like a fucking horse, as you know.
What's that? You eat the great big horse cock?
And you told me to slow down.
Yeah, I'm going for something now.
Yeah.
One of these days, if he ever beats me, I'm gonna get such a kick in the fucking nuts for all the fucking shit jokes that I've made to you. I'm prepared. I'm 100% prepared to take that kick in the balls. Never.
Back to the main question.
What
Many years
question?
of experience you got. Many years of experience you got, Raven.
About 15.
Yeah, but we see how many years of experience you've got that it made you lose your hair. So I'm not quite sure if we put you in another kitchen, like I'm not sure it's going to be good for your health, bro. Like, I love
I
you,
also
so I
have
need
a
you
wide
around.
collection of name tags
No,
and
yeah,
hairnets.
as long as it's not a stressful kitchen, and I'm sure that way between me and Raven, that way we could handle it.
Yeah, but number one, you think I'm fucking annoying as a friend. Can you imagine me as your boss?
I can.
Work and friendship are two totally business and
yes,
business and family are
I've
two
shifted into a
different
different
things.
mode when I'm at work. I am not this dude. I am not this dude. I am more serious.
When it comes to when it comes to kitchen work and shit, that way, no, I'm a pretty fucking on the ball. That way, I don't let any cunt fuck about with my kitchen. Yes,
But yeah,
you-
actually,
yes,
but
you
for
can
me,
be
when
my
I
boss.
make
Business is
but
business.
when it comes to the
Boys.
kitchen, no, the kitchen's mine. I
There's
really
always been something in it.
All right, 2 chefs enter, one chef leaves.
Can. Because we fucking can.
I fucking love that.
okay, now I can speak. No 3 people speaking on top of each other. Well, but yeah,
stop playing with the soundboard. You fucking
Yeah.
knob.
but yeah, as when I was working as chef before, actually I had to well
Yeah, this is
Well,
Archie.
I actually when I started making food, I'm actually always like
Amsterdam.
on the zone. So I
Belgium.
actually never. If somebody talks to me, I'm actually no.
Go to somewhere.
I
like
actually do the job what I'm doing. I'm finishing it, and after that, I'm like,
Rotterdam isn't as busy.
what? Who was behind me? I'm like, who? Where are you talking to me?
No, no,
Because I'm on the zone, so to say. So
don't get me wrong. Like that way, when it comes to cooking for me, that way, right, I do. Depending on what I'm doing, let's see if it's like prep work and that way. I get into the zone for prep work. That way, I put my headphones in and just fucking fire through prep work and shit. But see, when it comes to like service, I do like to get like concentrate on service, but I also like to have a laugh through service, because that way, if you're too serious in a kitchen, it can become the worst place possible.
Yeah, if you're too serious in the kitchen,
I
it can become
totally
very
agree on
stressful.
the.
I've been in a couple of stressful kitchens.
But yeah, like I said, I'm more of a. I actually, because I was trained as to not like a restaurant chef, but so I'm more like I do more of a quantity, but my quantity is I'm trying to have quality and quantity at the same, which
So
is
kind of
actually
like
quite
catering,
hard.
catering and
Yeah, catering chef. Yes, I was trained as catering chef.
Catering and actual chef, restaurant chefs, got two kind of completely different things, I would say.
well, no, they're similar but different. They're very similar.
Aye,
But different.
similar but different, yes.
One is made to order, one is made to being bulk. I've done both sides.
So
Yeah.
so,
Like
so
if you have
that,
a buffet, like if you have buffet table, I have
Yeah.
that's
so
for that I can actually have lots of well done.
Well, let's set up
But
do a buffet table. We'll put him in charge of the buffet. We'll have him working the buffet. And you'll be in charge of the made to order.
Catering.
that would sound tangy to me.
Like
That
we,
way,
you know,
Anyway.
we do a
me and the
buffet of like all your favorite buffet dishes that everybody's gonna like. You know,
Like in the
morning,
morning, we have a
Yeah,
bacon there, sausages.
no, I mean,
do a
but no,
breakfast
see,
buffet, do a lunch buffet, do a
There's still one question. Which one of you knows how to cook fried pasta?
if you
Fried
teach me,
pasta?
if you teach me, I'm sure I could nail it, and I could
You don't know how to
probably
do
add.
you don't know how to do pasta in a frying pan?
See, that was the wrong answer. That's why now you're sacked.
Who?
Because
Me or-
when
me or Cron?
you literally just took my fried pasta and went, and even then I could maybe add something. No, you don't fucking add anything. That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't know how to make pasta in a frying pan?
No, it's
Now this is actually the first thing I hear fried pasta. This is actually the first time I'm hearing it. So
you're a knob, mate. You're an actual knob.
Me? How am I?
No, No. Dickhead up in the fucking
I still
next
boil
day.
my noodles, but I put the sauce and stuff. I fry up my
Right, don't be
ingredients,
Ah.
put the
pointing fingers,
sauce
yeah?
in, and then when I'm done, I put in the
I'm
bloody
no
noodles.
pointing fingers, mate. I'm no pointing fingers.
That's how I fry up noodles. I don't know what the fuck he
no.
does.
No, I'm no pointing fingers at any cunt like that way. Who I'm talking to like that way, dickhead. You're a fucking knob.
Like, I mean, you boil your noodles, but you make your sauce in kind of like the frying pan, a saute pan, and then you toss it all in. And
Yeah. I actually just checked on the YouTube fried pasta. It's actually, it's must say, it actually seems quite easy to
Oh,
do.
seems good.
No.
Okay, so I had pork chops in an air
Any of the
fryer for the
two
first
of
time
them
today.
actually know what the fuck we're talking about, do they?
So, but anyway, moving on from that, I tried the girlfriend's mom got an air fryer for Christmas. Okay, no, seriously, I don't cook. I got to. So we did pork chops in it. Best pork
You
chops I
actually
ever
get
had.
really good pork chops in the air fryer.
Like amazing pork chops in the air fryer.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Totally.
3 pork chops, bone in, oiled and seasoned on either side. You put them in for 20 minutes, flip at 10. They will be crispy, like as a motherfucker, just like you want them to be on the outside. But when you slice into it, like you need to let them rest for about 3 to 5 minutes after. But when you let them and it's like a hot knife through butter.
Mm.
Oh my
Uh,
god!
If it's done
Um,
well, actually every meat is like hot
I know.
like butter. If it's done well.
Can I make a rule for the kitchen with this plan? See if anybody orders a fucking well done steak, can we kick them out?
Yes, immediately.
And if anyone orders it raw, you're done as well. You might as well just go bite the fucking pig, you dickhead.
No. If somebody orders it rare or blue rare, that's fine because that's a lot of people like their steaks that way. You can order it well. That's fine. Well is still edible. There's no pink. It's still like it's kind of gray and tender and all that and but well done so that it's burnt.
I'm starting to
charred,
think that we're not
destroyed.
letting chronic eat in our establishment either. Yeah, thank you.
All right, I'll open up a competing one and I'll beat you with my steaks.
You can be the security man. Or you can be the.
I'll open
Yeah,
an
you can definitely
steakhouse
now. As Uncle Polish just said, you can definitely be the bouncer now because he has to wait outside.
Oh, Polish. Polish.
Right, how does Uncle Polish like his steak?
How do I like my steak? Okay, you want to know how I
No,
like
no,
my
no,
steak?
no,
This will
no,
redeem
no,
me.
no. Wait, no. I asked Uncle Polish first.
I'm happy to chill out with that. Yeah,
So what? Medium?
no, I don't cook.
Yeah, you're not eating there either.
Well done. No, he's fine.
It's all right. Uncle Polish said he's used to pack lunch. It's fine.
I like my steak medium rare to medium.
Same pretty much, but I'm still would say, but
40 hours are fine then.
I still like well done as well.
But I know people and I love people that do like their steak done
so,
well, but not
Well,
to the
Raven,
point of being
getting
so
it-
burnt up
getting
and
it-
shit that it's hard and disgusting.
Actually, well done. If well done is done well, it's
yeah.
actually properly. It's actually like just like butter anyway.
Yeah,
but
and I know
but
how
you
to
don't
do
have
well,
anything.
I know how to do well and well done so that it's people will. But me personally, I like medium rare
I like
to
chicken.
medium.
I want
That's how I like my steak.
Same.
That's-
Yeah, I actually like way to my uncle
My
does the
question.
steak.
My
Yep.
question: steak sauce, yes or no?
So medium.
I
Depending on the
use when I
sauce.
make steak sauce, I usually use the steak's own choices to make
You
the
shouldn't have that half bit.
Nah.
use the cream, a little bit of cream, and steak's own choices to make the sauce.
Okay.
And depending on the steak, if I have just added on the salt or pepper on the steak, I might add some seasoning there as well, a little bit, like salt or something
So I
like
usually
that.
make a seasoning before I put the steak on and do a little dry rub.
So a chef
So
can't
even
see
if
in
I have a medium rare inside, I got a little crisp outside to cut through, so that you
It's
get
not,
that little.
not just for that as well though. It's the flavour comes all the way through the steak. It's again.
And again, I always let my steaks rest 3 to 5 minutes after cooking.
I score my steaks
Make sure you
and then
top
do
that.
the rub. No, I score it just a tiny bit, no deep that way, just a tiny bit. So then that way, then get the rub, put it into the rub, and
I
then
do it
that
against the
way.
marbling, so it gets the rub.
You just had to get at least you talking about rubbing meat into this podcast at least one
course I
time,
did.
innit?
I'll talk about rubbing my meat any day of the week.
I
I'll tell you
know.
now, you put me in a D&D encounter with a dragon, I'll show you rubbing meat. Come here.
I'm not sure we can trust him as a bouncer either, because if he's out front rubbing his meat, then no one's coming in.
Just meat out there peeling a giant thing of bologna.
There'll only be one person coming, and it'll be Chronic on our fucking front doorstep.
Well, that's how do you think I'm supposed? How else am I supposed to christen the joint? Oh, bad jokes make everyone quiet. Moving on.
So Chronic's,
Moving on.
so Chronic's not involved at all then.
We'll find him a broom or something. I'm sure they'll.
Chronicus is getting downgraded by the minute.
Demoted here, man. I mean,
then
you know,
again,
all I wanna do is
considering he's
smoke
got a
some weed and
driving
chill.
license, considering he can drive, he can chauffeur our VIPs. We can offer a nice VIP.
No,
I'll
because
show
it's
for
too,
the
it's too, no, because there's too many crashes.
Dude,
So-
I've had one accident in 20-something years of driving.
What are you lying for?
Shut up, Smoke.
Thank you. One accident that was my fault in 20-something years of driving. One.
Wasn't me. No, and it wasn't.
And
me.
he even admitted.
I mean, I had one, and I admitted fault at the scene, and it was my fault.
No. And I'm not meaning it a bad way, right? As well, right? Because you could take off your taxes as well because of your head injuries. So you can't show up and say
Oh,
show
like, okay, man, head injuries, don't get me started on head injuries. Just because I've been in a lot of fights and gotten a lot of concussions and had a couple of bleeds on the brain, and maybe for a week I couldn't do sentences right. I've been cleared by the Canadian government to give me a minute. I will show you. No, I'm not going to show you my license. Somebody will steal my identity. When we're off stream, I will show you my license.
The funny thing is, I believe you, right? But no, you took out your taxes because of your head injuries, right? So I don't believe I would let you allow you to chauffeur the VIPs.
Why not? Because you're afraid I'd fucking hand first soon as they get in the car. It's like, okay, smoke this.
No.
We're going on an adventure.
No, because
There's mushrooms
no
in the back.
doubt.
There's mushrooms in the back
No.
console.
No, just because of that, right? Just because of the fact that way you would turn around, you would go to start driving, and then as you're mid driving, you'd probably turn around and go, aye, and start some sort of conversation and end up crashing.
No, man, you never turn around having a conversation. You adjust the rear view mirror ever so slightly so you can kind of catch their eyes slightly while you're driving, because you don't really need the center rear view mirror to drive properly. You need your two side mirrors positioned just perfectly so that you barely have a blind spot on either side, and when you're turning or merging, you check yourself before you wreck yourself.
What do you think we're driving our VIPs in a fucking Corsa?
Well,
And actually, in the UK,
if we're driving a big enough vehicle, I wouldn't be able to use the center mirror anyway. Nabber.
So when they stop you at me, even if you're driving a limo, for fucking turning around and starting a conversation.
Fuck that, man. You have your little fucking. That's why I'd have the little mirror. If they put the thingy up and I'm driving a limo, No, they don't want conversation. If you know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine. I go on, I flick some tunes on, I do the separation thing. But if they have it down and they want some conversation, then I adjust the mirror. I don't fucking turn them back. Turn them back causes an accident.
All right, you take this. I take this.
There's
Nice.
nothing that you can say would convince me that I turn around while driving because I've
So,
never
so,
done
so
it.
me, me and
till
Uncle
I've been
Polish,
burned.
we've tried single shots, and it
God,
tastes nice. Now we're moving to double shots. We're
you're
going
gonna
to see
be
how
sick
this
by
works.
the end of the night.
We gone for the
Well,
double.
considering that Queenie's not even had a full shot in 2 drinks, she was just laying horizontal for the last half an hour. So
Really?
I can already see Clown's eyes going.
Sure. Look,
We gone for the
am I
double
the
shot.
only? Me and Raven seem the only one here that are fully upright. I mean, Smoke's kind of got that leaning to the side. Clown.
Well,
Smoke
I'm
is
leaning-
like
I'm leaning on my kitchen side to the left of me, so my camera's not even in front of me, which is why I'm at the angle.
but the smoke is like somewhere and sometimes in like
That's because his chair's so fucking broken, and he has to literally put his whole mattress onto the chair so it's stable enough to take him, and then he sits on that.
Now
See.
that I've got a cushion
To be honest,
on
I
my
could
chair, it's
actually
actually
go
pretty
grab-
comfortable. Like, I mean, my butt. Usually by now, my butt would be numb doing a stream.
I would need to adjust the camera angle.
2 hours in, and my arse is going just fine.
Well, first he's talking about rubbing his meat, now he's talking about his arsehole.
Well, I got a
Amazing.
sweet arse, I mean,
No, we've all seen your little chicken legs in stream,
well, yeah,
mate.
chicken
Don't
legs,
talk.
man. But I might have little white chicken legs, but well, white-ish. But fucking, I got a sweet ass, dude. I mean, I've got cheeks, and not like big booty cheeks. But I
I'd
get
say that's what she said.
I got small titties, but I've got a
Oh,
sweet.
but Red has seen me
Nah,
with
that's
my
the thing.
pants, and she
In a
does say I got
second, he's
booty
going to
butt.
say he's got the chest and the booty.
No, man, I got like I got I don't have the chest. I used to, but when I was working, nah. Oh, dude, I
The
wish
fact that I got him to look down at his own chest, like
I
he
used to have
doesn't
a
look at his own
six-pack.
body
Now
on
I
a
got
daily
more like a
basis.
2-4. Like, if I wore one of those hats, I could fucking have like the little whistling gut.
so you're having beer gong at the moment.
Kind of wishing that I
I
had
feel
stayed
like he's
more in
going
the
through an
jungle and
identity
stayed at a
crisis.
bar. But if I had stayed at a bar, man, nah.
Yeah, go slower on this one.
I'd be afraid if I had a time machine. I'd honestly almost be afraid to do anything differently. Afraid either they turn out worse, or I wouldn't meet the people that I've met. In my
Yeah, I
life,
actually
so.
was thinking the same thing as one point that if I actually
Unless I went back in time to like my teenage self and I knew all the shit that I know now, like kind of a quantum leap situation, and I could just stay there instead of leaping, then I think I'd be okay with that. I'd have future knowledge. I'd kind of have some knowledge of you guys, so I could possibly get a hold of you somewhere along the timeline. Maybe get
But yeah, as I was actually thinking that if I actually go to the back and do differently, I might not even meet Raz or Sefi or you guys. So I was thinking it's not worth to lose you guys.
As long as you had future knowledge of
it's a future knowledge, but something. But it's in sometimes even if you have future knowledge, you will have something that will change.
Yep, butterfly effect.
Even so you actually kind of know for sure that you might meet these guys again and have the same kind of relationship that you have now.
True, that is true.
So that's why I was thinking, it's not worth it, even if I knew the lottery numbers, and
that's true.
It will be totally. Yeah, it will be totally different thing if I don't go too much back in the back into the past.
Yeah,
like
my luck, it'd be really shitty. And
not me this time.
Back to my life. Leave it alone, innit? No, that's what I call smoke. He
I'll
hears
just
that
finger
on a
blast
daily basis.
myself.
And that's clearly what you do in your spare time.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But
So-
since we have been on at the
Oh, we
2
have been
hours
going
now.
for like 2 hours, haven't we?
Yeah.
All right. So
Right, so in my country,
Question is, do we still want to continue, or do we want to go?
that's what I was just gonna ask. Do you guys want to continue, or do you want to go? Hit some more.
I was thinking,
Smoke. What do you have you?
Smoke is like ready to go to sleep already.
Yeah, Smoke's gonna.
Yeah,
make
you
an
look
hour.
like you're ready to go to bed. You're
I'm
ready
just
to go to bed. You
No,
look like that.
No, I barely sleep that way, so I always look less. I'm cool.
And I think Clown just wants to go enjoy his an Uncle Polis's drink. Because I must say,
I wouldn't mind getting a little bit more of you done before you start getting sleepy, which is probably only an
Yeah.
hour or so from now.
it's 1 a.m.
So yeah,
and I'm still good to go.
for now, until you get another drink or
For
two.
now.
For now, another drink or two, a little bit of more, and it might not be the same deal.
But
So-
yeah, that's and no offense, Clown, but it seems you have been preoccupied today quite a lot. So
Well, I mean, that's just because he's having a good time with Uncle Polish, and one of these times we're actually going to have the mic up Uncle Polish and get him on here, I think.
yeah. So actually, we were thinking is, do you want to continue, or do you want to go enjoy your time with Uncle Polish?
You're cutting in and out, bro.
Oh, I did.
No,
Sorry.
not you, Clown.
We just celebrated the whole new year, basically. That's what.
I was just saying Happy New Year to Polish because in Poland it would be their New Year.
So what, you got about an hour to go?
We've got
Well, I mean, if you guys want to keep going for the next hour and get in yours, but what's you guys want to hang out, chill out a bit more, or you want to go celebrate, get ready for your countdown and whatnot, and possibly put off some legal fireworks.
I'd say there is no firework display, nothing. I'm good. I'm just doing me. Like I was just about to say, the reason I've been preoccupied is because for the first time in ages I've had kids here. So,
But yeah, question is, but yeah, that is why I asked you. Do you want to go and enjoy New Year with your kids now?
Oh no, they've all taken themselves off to bed now. I filled their belly with a little buffet, so
At least it wasn't the liquor.
Clown, be careful! Don't spill it! Don't spill it! Don't spill it!
don't be talking about sharing.
No, you almost spilled your drink. You almost spilled your drink.
I would never.
Almost, like I said, almost. Yeah.
It's been I feel like ending it that way. We keep going. That way, I'm no fussed. But either way, it's been a good night.
Oh, it's been a great night.
It's been good night. Good evening, indeed.
That way, but
Either which way, I mean, if we keep going till Raven and you guys kind of can't, I'm just gonna then slip into. I kind of want to get into my flying.
Oh
game
my
later.
god, is there any other innuendos you want to use tonight?
What
are you
slip
slipping
into my
into
flying
now? You dirty bastards.
I don't even see. To be honest with you, that way, I've kind of ran out of things to talk about. I don't even know what to talk about or what we can talk
Yeah,
about.
I'm starting to run ideas as well a little
I
bit.
mean,
So.
seeing as we're just shooting the spitball here, I guess might as well finish things up. We've already gone over our New Year's shit. We can figure out when we're going to start our stream in the new year, because as I said, my shift is going to be changing starting the 5th. So I'll get everything figured out the week, let you guys know, and we can work around whatever needs to be worked around, change up times, even pre-record. I don't give a fuck.
I think the pre-recording is at least till we figure out pre-recording will be actually a much better idea.
So
till we actually figure out how the days and so on.
Yeah. So
that's that day's problem.
That's stuff we can talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
But if that then that way, Amazing. Happy New Year for me when it comes to everybody where you are. That way it is. It's already New Year by the New Year in Finland and Poland. Happy New Year or that side. And Happy New
about like
Year
4
to
hours
everybody when
ago.
it comes.
Clown comes stuffing his face with snacks. From here on Canada, where it is not 2025 just yet, and there's still 4 hours to go, I wish everybody happy New Year. I hope you're watching this in the new year where it's going to be nice and relaxed for you and your hangover is not so bad.
But yeah, Happy New Year from the future, 2025.
Right, and don't forget, I'm still gonna be going tonight. I'm gonna take a few minutes, get set up for over on Twitch, make a quick little phone call, and take a tinkle. And I'll be back running over on Twitch. I'll be chilling out with Raven over on the Return to Moria. So we'll build up our mine a little bit for a little while, probably an hour or so, maybe. And then I'll be switching to maybe
Well,
Call of
depending
Duty.
how long I can still stay
Yes,
up for a
exactly.
while.
Because I mean, you know, and then I'll probably switch over to either Call of Duty or War Thunder. I'll probably do Call of Duty then War Thunder. Might even ring the new year in with a fucking AIM 9L. See if I can't shoot down some MiGs.
And our last goodbye.
All right, guys.
Clint?
Peace out, boys. Have a good New Year, and see you in the next one.
Good
See
night.
you the next one, Clown.
Till
See
the
you
next one. Till
Yes.
all are one. Good night, guys.